bomb plant down. But now they have to try and make a kill, and down he goes, and will be traded away. Nani is going to be in a 1 versus 2. This will be a 1 versus 3 clutch if he makes it, as that kill happened after. Now, can he do something here? This is the problem, right? Time, he's got just about enough, but he really needs to make one of these kills to bring it to a 1 versus 1. And I'm sure they're just going to play this out against him and try to trade away. Down he goes, bait and switch.
Nice bait and switch right there, and that's exactly what Pulse did not do. You know, Pulse getting that first blood, they didn't need to play as aggressive as they did after that. You know, the players on Ascentia needed to show themselves respect the fact that they could have planted bomb. They probably easily would have won that round, but they kind of gave it away right there.
Well, that's the issue, right, is that he used a spot that he knew. He went for a pre-nade, managed to get it. You're not going to get that again. There's no way that team's going to make the same mistake and go, right, well, we know he's going to hit here. He's not going to be able to pick up those kills in the same position again. He threw away an advantage.
It'll be interesting to see when Ascentia goes back on defense. They're going to push a player to that same spot that they got pre-naded on. We've seen so many great pre-nades in AW so far, especially with map like Recovery. You see cross-map nades all the time.
There we go. Just looking here, you see Ascentia playing a little bit passive. Tello again with the nade kill to start it off.
Yeah, they have to be careful of that. I mean, you know, maybe start running some flak jacket, maybe the Exo trophy ability to kind of block those out, but I mean, there are kind of specific spots you can't stand where, you know, those will hit you right off the break. They kind of have to just start avoiding those spots, knowing Tello is going to be pre-nading every round.
Well, just looking, just trying to peek. See if he can pick somebody up here. They have the numerical disadvantage, and that's, I think, what's worrying them more than anything, is they can't really get any sort of control or make a push, because trading will not favor them in this scenario.
No, and they're going to pick up 1 kill right there. That's actually a huge snipe by Zyla right there, and now they have a chance to be able to plant the bomb. They're going to have Mouse. He's going to get up onto that bomb site. Just going to try and trade this kill in back green. He's going to be taking out 2 players down for Ascentia. They know bombs down on A. This should be a round win for Pulse.
Yeah, surely he can't do this in 17 seconds. He's going to be seen. That's going to be taken down as well, and they have managed to tie it back up.
Yeah, nice round right there from Pulse. You know, they went up a player early, then lost another player again. You know, they're going to have to, you know, play a little bit better. You know, that first round they'd probably like to have back. They realistically should be up 2-0 right now in this S&D, going into an offensive side. Probably, you know, end up going up 3-0 if they play it right. You know, they just have to play a little bit more as a team, slow it down a little bit.
I am going to jump on board with Tello. I want to see if he's going to try pre-nade again. He's had 2 nade kills first in 2 rounds.
He's got them out.
There we go, looking for it. Is
Let's
he
see if he kills somebody.
No, everybody's inside there this time. They waited a little bit for those nades to drop. I said it's hard to get that same technique to work twice, especially when somebody dies by it.
Yeah, it's almost impossible to get it to work twice. I would have liked to see him kind of not use it for the second round and then maybe bring it out later in the game. But you know, because he threw those nades also, he's going to be stuck with that Bow sniper class, which kind of would lead me to believe they're going to go over towards A, because you're not really going to push into school with a sniper rifle, even with a Bow as well. It's kind of not a great idea, but it looks like that's what they're going to decide to do.
Here we go. Tello is looking to push here. He's going to see a player. Should be able to pick this one up really easily. Has managed to get it, and now just going to be... Is he going to be able to... God timing? Oh, I think he could be in trouble. He's been a burst behind him. He's going to go down as well. 3-3. Going to be Hope. Is going to be main street. There is going to be an engagement go down, but nobody died. And now that bomb will go down. Advantage in favor of Pulse.
Yeah, there was no reason for Tello to push all the way up into lockers like that. They just needed to get bomb down and then be able to watch. Right now, we're going to have a 2-on-1 situation. It's going to be Zyler up against Nani and Kryzia, and he's going to be taken out. And that is going to be an advantage in the favor of Pulse going up in this 2-1.
This Pulse team do look very, very strong. I mean, I was expecting a little bit more from Ascentia.
Yeah, you'd expect a little bit more. I mean, you kind of picked them, said they were the favorite coming in. You'd expect a little bit more from them. And realistically, they should be down 3-0 in this S&D. Pulse should have won that first round. They played it right. They got first blood, and then they just started pushing aggressively 1 by 1. If they win that round, up 3-0, this is looking very good for them. Still a manageable round count for Ascentia, though.
Here we go. Can he make this cross snipe? He's going to get a hit marker, not able to get it. If he had hit that, they would have probably rushed straight into the score to try get control of it pretty quickly.
And we rarely see players actually hit that shot. That is such a difficult shot to hit. It's all about that timing crossing, because we see players, they'll watch that cross and then they'll look blue jump to see if they're going to jump over that wall, go back Atlas, but to try and play for that shot, very difficult.
Yeah, Mouse is going to roll up another nade. He is going to be hit. Size has to fire that one away as he was cooking it. Tello with another nade kill. Some sort of nade specialist. Keeps making those.
Keeps making those plays with the nades, man. They got to just stay away from that. You see a stun. It's going to come in towards school. They're going to try and push. Very nice kills right there. Tello getting way too aggressive. You know, when he originally stunned him, it was a great idea to push. He almost started pushing when the stun wore off.
Zyla trying to push it. He knows he's going to be playing there. Tries to pick up one. The guy's dipped out towards lockers, but they will now manage to get control of this bomb site. They're going to be looking at planting here, and if they can manage to get a plant down, then it will be a big advantage for them. They can now play the clock.
I'm surprised the players on Pulse didn't play that a little bit more aggressive. You knew that's the site that they were going toward, and Ascentia able to win an offensive round. Huge plays by them, tying it up 2-2. But no, Pulse, they knew they were inside school. They knew they had no time to really leave school. I mean, they had a player watching mid-street. I don't understand why they played that so passive. And one-on-one again.
It's a risk they probably should have taken. And the reason they should have taken it is when you have to plant that bomb, that player is out of the game. It essentially becomes a 2v1 for a small period of time. So you take that risk. You know he has to plant. You know in that scenario where they have the bomb site, they're not going to play for the kills.
As soon as the player in lockers saw that there was nobody there, he should have assumed that there's one planting bomb, one in one of the corners. They should have pushed in right away.
There we go. See a very fast push here. Crosser has gone straight in. Going to go straight through back green. And that's a massively aggressive push. This is what we were more expecting from the French to do. And there we go. Has managed to get the flank. This should be all done. Super quick round.
Great push right there. I love that play. I think that's the most effective push on this map. If you go A and you can get a jump up and get hidden crossing over into that green area, if you can get to that back trailer, it is a dominant position because you force players to come out of school. Anyone in the mid-street is basically dead. Just a great power position on this map.
Well, there we go. We're going to be 3-2 in favour of Pulse. Back on the attack here with Ascentia. And I'm going on board with Zyla. He's 5-4 at the moment, and we could be seeing a rush towards B.
That's what it looks like on the mini-map. They're going to go pretty hard over towards this B site. I'd like to see them flood it right away, to get a little bit of change of pace. They've been playing pretty passive in their S&Ds. I'd like to see them, really hit this bomb site hard.
There we go. It's going to be Zyla pushing forward. He's going to be using those nades to try and flush it clear. He still has one more. He's going to be naded himself. He's not going to drop to it, but heavily damaged. He's going to have to... Oh, my goodness, Tello! With that clutch nade again.
He has gotten a nade kill almost every round. It's about time, these players start putting on flak jacket, but maybe they don't have classes with it. Something we talked a little bit about earlier, me and Momo. If you need to make all these classes and then actually use them. There's no reason to make a class with flak jacket and then never use it.
Flak jacket right there. However, he has given them a little bit of space. A lot of these two teams really are kind of using these frag grenades on both sides to try and gain a little bit of map control and actually using it as an offensive weapon, maybe just to clear some room sometimes. I
mean, it's really great frags to even just push players out of position. A player kind of sitting in that locker area, he's there. So you see Pleasure pick up a kill. A player is in lockers. It's pretty easy to, move him off that spot with that grenade and then get a better positioning yourself.
Yeah, you're going to see Ascentia here playing the bomb site. They're not worried about challenging too much. They know Hope has to do something. Time's going down. And they were just going to wait. They knew they could, as long as they held the lanes, he wasn't going to be able to do an awful lot.
Yeah, I mean, 3v1, very difficult spot to fight out of, especially when attacking in school. You really only have one option to look. And then, you pick the wrong spot and you get taken out pretty easily. So nice round win for Ascentia there.
Here we go. It is going to be all tied up. We're going to go back on board with the attacking team, and I'm going to go on board with Tello again because I just want to see where all these nades are coming from.
He's gotten one pretty much every round. I would have liked to see him actually save a second one there. I don't know if he's going to be able to pick up one with either of those. We're going to see an aggressive push by Pulse again. Two players go down right off the bat. Nani, he's going to pick up one, see if he can get another. Going to be down into a 3-on-2 situation. Ascentia should be able to close this one out.
They should. They don't have really anywhere they can go at the moment. I mean, he might be able to get in, but the problem is he can't go for a bomb plant when he hasn't got the support or the numbers to kind of help him. And he's now in even more trouble. 1 versus 3 here. This is the issue, right? You cannot put... Oh, what a time to put his EXO on.
Yeah. I mean, right there, even in that, I think it was a 2v3 situation, they needed to work together. They were nowhere close to each other on the mini-map. One player, I believe it was Tello, actually, who just ran in over towards school and then sets up that nasty snipe at the end right there from Ascentia. So they're going to go on the offensive with a chance to take a 5-3 lead. They need to win this round. If they win this round, pretty much the game for them. They tie it up 1 map apiece.
Yeah. Well, let's go on board with Zyla once again. 8-5 currently. And they will be going for an A push this time. He's going
an Atlas.
He's going to be bringing it out. He's going to see him not able to do it. That nade may have shook him a little bit. Not able to completely focus as much as he went for the pre-snipe. Going to see now Mauser. They are stacking. Oh my goodness, kills Tello with another grenade kill.
Another nade as Tello does get sniped, though, so it's going to be all even at 3 apiece. Have not seen the Atlas sniper rifle in a very long time. A lot of players, pretty much most of the players, switching over to the Moors. Very interesting, the use of the Atlas we see again. Haven't seen that in a very long time.
Oh, we see Nade coming in now. Should be able to get a stun on there. We'll get the hit marker. He knows there's a player in green now. He really wants to push. You can see, look at them stacking there. All 3 players were looking the same way. That is very dangerous. They got flanked at that moment. They would have been all over.
He needs another player to push with him, and it's okay. And it looks like that's what they're going to try and do. They're going to try and take that player out in the back. But
needs to trade
nice bait and switch right there. He's able to pick up that kill, so we're going to be even at a 2v2. They need to just force the issue on this player over on that glass side of the map. They need to pick him off, and he's actually going to be able to take out the bomb carrier, and it's going to put Starzy Boy in a bad situation. He's going to be taken out. They needed to focus on that player over on that glass side. If they were able to take him out, that opens up the entire map. They could have went garage to B. They could have went mid-street to A or B. I mean, they could have went all the way back to A. It would have really opened up the entire map.
They should have pushed him and been a little bit more aggressive and committed.
Both of them should have. They had one player trying to focus him, but it's not enough. You
don't want to rely on a 1v1. If they had gone to him one, and even if one of them died, they could have traded it away, and it would have brought it to 1 versus 1 with, like I said, the map completely open.
Right, they would have been able to pretty much go anywhere they wanted, so we're going to have Pulse back on the offensive. Pretty much a pretty passive setup from the guys on Ascentia. You know, it's kind of odd with the way Pulse has been playing so aggressive that they would set up so passively.
Centex have gone out. Nothing has connected, though. Starzy Boy has managed to get first blood. Graza has gone down.
Huge first blood right there as he's going to get that sniper rifle pick. We've seen very nice use of sniper rifles in this game. Starzy Boy going to get another one with that sniper rifle behind the truck. So now, Pulse, they're going to be down to a 2-on-4 situation. They need to get together. Look how spread out, Bryce, they are on that mini-map.
This is going to be dangerous. They need to be together. There's no way they can do this in a hero play. They're looking for something now. They have to kind of come up with a strategy and go for it. If they can get into school, maybe pick up the kills, a little bit of luck would do them a world of good here.
I mean, their best strategy at this point was to push the guy in school, pick him up, and then try and just get the bomb down. But one player goes into school, dies. The next player tries to go into school, dies. No team play at all.
That's exactly what we've seen from them time and time again, though. They don't seem to like buddying up or coming with strategy. They're relying on individual plays in S&D to carry the day.
And you're not going to win like that. You're not going to win consistently like that. I mean, you know, we see it from both teams right here, but as the tournament progresses, you know, whoever moves on out of this, it's going to be extremely difficult to play like that and win.
Well, here we go, on board with Ascentia for the attack once again. This will be map point if they can make it and bring it back to 1 point. He did see someone there on the thermal, did not connect. And we're actually going to be seeing a school push once again from this team.
And, you know, nobody has pushed school really hard off the break. It's kind of shocking. I mean, we see no overclock being used by either team. I mean, that's something I see all the time. North America, you know, an overclock, you know, just standard 3-person push. They are just getting over that blue wall area, and they're just, you know, kind of sitting there waiting for the nades to come in, and you know, they don't have flak jacket, they don't have trophy, they're getting picked up. And Starzy Boy really keeping them in this game with his sniping ability.
He is, and he seems to be able to hit them consistently in the air as well, which is not a lot of players can do. Very versatile with it. He's looking again, just trying to cross it with his team. And you see COD Vision giving us all the players there.
I mean, they could wrap back to A, realistically. I mean, they've wasted so much time at this point, they might as well, you know, wrap back. You know, Starzy Boy has to be communicating with his team. They see nobody at, you know, middle of the map. So you pretty much know they're either coming directly behind you or they all stacked into school. And to push school, you know, it's kind of difficult right here. But they're going to get bombed down. They're able to pick up 2. Should be able to pick up the 3rd.
Big kills.
Huge kills right there. Would have liked to see them rotate it back. That probably would have been the safer of the 2 plays than trying to force it straight up at school. But they're able to win those gun battles and take the round.
That's it. They could have gone back, like you said. Starzy Boy had mid-street locked down. If they had rotated, he could have easily picked up a kill there and made it in their advantage.
Well, I mean, you kind of go through the process of elimination, right? He's mid-street, sees nobody. If they were flanking, they would have killed him already. He was standing on top of mid-Atlas. You had to know they were all stacked inside of school.
And somehow they pulled it off. I didn't think it was actually going to work. But they have managed to do it. They all held lockers. And I think they may have, because they were just pre-firing the door. You saw they picked up a 2-piece at the end.
Right. I mean, just a phenomenal 2-piece at the end. But you know, coming into this next game, it's going to be come back up like one of my favorite game modes. I think if you can see a team, we saw it in the last series I casted with Momo. It's always high scoring. Always fast-paced. It's really about controlling glass side and then force-spawning the opposing team over by green. Then it makes that team make a choice. Do they want to, you know, give up a score, you know, by rotating all the way back and getting control of the drone spawn again? or do they want to go contest their base? The last team we saw tried to go back, contest their base. They just got spawn killed, had that 10-point score limit hit pretty quick. I think it was like 2 or 3 minutes.
Well, I think there was something like 7 points scored in a minute.
Yeah.
It was phenomenal.
Well, that's the thing on comeback. If you don't play it correctly, it kind of punishes you for it. So you're going to see if teams are going to rotate back, play it like that, or if they're going to try and force those gunfights.